now we will start writing the dialogues for the action. So for the first phase, we'll start to write the dialogues for the new user, like if it's a new user, what is the flow and how the conversation will take place. So we'll write the dialogues for that one. So just created a sheet. So in that we'll start to write the dialogues. So if it is we'll store the data for the users who's been coming for the first time. So first we'll write the dialogues for different cases, like a happy path, sad path, and the user doesn't respond for anything, like for the dialogues, I mean the response is being provided by the action. So we'll write those dialogues now. So first we'll write the dialogues for the happy path. So speakers, like the user will be asking like, okay G, talk to COVID tracker. So once it is there, so the assistant will be get invoked with the action name, right, getting COVID tracker. So it will get mapped with that action which we have created. So now the connection will be given to the COVID tracker action. So now the welcome message, welcome to COVID tracker. So I will assist you to store where you have went during this COVID times. It will be helpful to track the places you have visited if you got COVID. So we'll make some formats. So after this message, we'll give one would you like to continue. So it will be like show suggestions with an yes or no option. So suppose if the user says yes, so now we have to intimate the user that we won't share these data to anyone. Don't worry, we won't share this information to anyone other than you. So after this message, we will be asking, did you went out today? So if the user says yes, so the COVID tracker will ask the question like, may I know the place name? So now the user will be responding back with org, for example. So now again the COVID tracker will ask the second question, may I know at what time you have visited that place? So now the user says like at 2 p.m. So once it is set, so now we'll store the place and time along with the current date in firestore. So once the data has been saved successfully in firestore, then we'll give a response like, great, I have stored what you have said. So these dialogues can be even refactored. So first we'll start to write with first we'll start initially, then we'll see how things are going on. So after that, again the COVID tracker action will be asking the question like, After that, did you went out anywhere? So now the user says no. So now the COVID tracker will close the conversation like, thank you, thank you when you go out, tell me where you have went, and stay safe. These are the happy path for the action for the user who's been new to the action. We will make it as case 1. First time user, happy path, and we'll do some formatting here. So the reason for doing these dialogues now is like, instead of while during the development, you don't want to worry about what kind of a dialogue we have to use it for this action. So we can make it a practice now. So it will be helpful for you, like when you're doing your great actions. So it will become a practice for you. So now we'll cover the sad part, like now the user says like, okay, G, talk to COVID tracker. The assistant says like, alright, getting COVID tracker. So COVID tracker action will be called. Welcome message will be get called, and then the user says, COVID tracker gives like, would you like to continue? Show yes or no. So now if the user says no, now the COVID tracker should give a response like, no problem, whenever you feel it is important to save these details, let me know. I will be back in time. Thank you. So now the conversation need to be get closed. So if the user says it doesn't work, they don't need. So this will be a sad path. So at the first phase, it might be seems to be like a little difficult for some of you, like writing these dialogues. So, but if you keep on practicing these things, it will be very much helpful for you. So again, like you will be having a control like where the action has been going on, and those things will be very helpful for you. So you don't want to get messed up during the development time. So now we'll be covering the final part, like the user doesn't respond to the question asked by Google. I mean the assistant. User says, assistant, alright, getting COVID tracker. Now the COVID tracker will be called. Welcome message will be called. COVID tracker like, would you like to continue? So the user doesn't say anything. We'll be show yes or no. So if the user doesn't say anything, again after 20 seconds, so we will be refresh again. you like to store the places you have visited. So we'll again rephrase, and if the user doesn't say anything for this, we'll wait for another 20 seconds, and if the user doesn't say anything, then we will say no problem. Whenever you feel, we'll be closing the conversation. User doesn't respond. So now we have written the 3 cases for the first time users. So now we have written the happy path, the sad path, as well as the user doesn't respond path for the first time user. So now we'll write the dialogues for the users who have been visiting it for the second time.